There's one question that people keep asking me the first second they know that I'm Russian and I'm living in Russia. And the question is, do Russians really trust the TV news? Don't they understand there's propaganda everywhere? Are they really that brainwashed? So in this video, guys, I'm going to show you how we here in this country get the information and how we process it. Welcome to my channel, and let's catch some wind from the north. First thing I wanted to show you is my TV. As you can see, it's not connected to any network. So we can just switch the channels and everything, it's the same. And you know, it has been like this, disconnected from the TV network for the recent 7 years, maybe. Actually, this is a common practice for people of my generation and maybe my social circle. The common practice is not to watch TV at all. I'm using this screen solely to watch some films, to connect it to internet when I'm doing some Zoom sessions, like chatting with my friends on Skype. That's the only purpose of this screen being here. And as far as I know, all my friends and all my acquaintances, they stick to this rule, and many people here do not really have a TV at home. Because they are using their laptops. If anybody tells you that they are watching news on TV, probably this is an older generation, people like my mom, my parents, they still keep on watching TV news and maybe trusting them to some degree. And that's it, okay? So if you have a laptop, if you have access to the internet, this will 90% mean that you are not using TV as a source of information for yourself. So this basically brings us to the main point of my video today. What is the source of information for Russians? And right now I'm going to show you an app which is broadly used, like it's a universal source of information. And right now I'm going to show you how it works. The app is called Telegram, and I will be showing it on my phone screen. So we're now inside the Telegram app, and this is the realm of free speech in Russia, and I'm going to show you why. So as you can see, it looks like an average, just basic messenger, and initially it was designed to be a messenger, so you can find all sorts of private contacts here, group chats, but we are interested in public channels. So something like that. This is a public channel. So actually these 4 first lines here in my screen are public channels. Before we go and analyze the content of the channels, I'd like to tell you how I am selecting the list of the channels that I am following. Actually, this is pretty simple. These people travel with the word of mouth. I just walk around, ask my friends, ask people that I trust and whose mindset is appealing to me. So I just ask around which channel to follow. Then I go subscribe and watch the content for some time. I'm just reading, analyzing, and if I understand that this person, this exact person, deserves my attention, deserves my trust, I stick to him, okay? And I keep on watching the content. Speaking about this guy, here in Telegram, he has over 1 million subscribers, 1 million followers. And he is a journalist in Russia, but he is considered a foreign agent. So he is the disclaimer. By the Russian government, this journalist is listed as a foreign agent, which means that I, as a follower, should be warned about that the chances are this guy is using some funds, like he's funded from abroad, or he's supporting some interests of other governments. But anyhow, I still keep following him because he provides all sorts of information, trying to be pretty neutral politically, trying to be objective, so pictures, texts, sometimes videos. Okay, my connection is not very good today. Okay. And I understand that being a foreign agent, maybe he will provide some information which is opposing the news which are found on the federal channels. Some pictures, as you can see, right? This short message is about mobilization process, and he is picturing mistakes that have been spotted by people on places. Another guy that I'm following is this one. He's Ukrainian, a journalist and a politician. So he has his own political party. But right now he lives in Spain. And as you can see, he's providing some short messages here. But what is interesting about this guy, he is doing a lot of videos. So he has a private YouTube channel. So the link here is clickable. We can click on that and see the video. So this video is about stealing funds. And he has over 3 million followers on YouTube. Also, you can see here, you can give money for charity using this person. Because if you understand that the guy is trustworthy, so you can trust him, you can definitely send money. And I know that he's raising money to help real people who suffered from the war, on both sides, on the Ukrainian side and on the Russian side. Okay, so you can give money if you want to. Another person I'd like to show you is this Russian patriot, and his nickname here is like angry journalist. Not very many subscribers, like 100,000, but still, what I like about this guy, he's doing all sorts of very fresh posts from the battlefields. Analyzing maps, criticizing actions and mistakes of our Russian government and the Ministry of Defense. Also sharing news about victories if we have any, and failures if we have any. So this guy is pretty straightforward, not beating around the bush, not hiding information as far as I can understand, and always speaking his mind. You see, it's like, analyzing things about American policy, Ukrainian policy. Everything is here and everything is being analyzed. I'm not a professional, okay, in the war affairs, so I cannot say that I understand the strategy or the directions of these military actions. Sometimes you just want to be in the loop. Yes, this guy being a like war journalist, he is doing his hardest job and keeping people in the loop of the situation in the battlefield. Another person is a lady. She is very famous here in Russia. Her name is Ekaterina Shulman. So she is a scientist. She's a professor in Moscow University, in one of the Moscow universities, and she's an author, a public speaker, so writing books, giving talks, yes, and a lot of people I know respect her opinion and follow her on Telegram and YouTube. So she has like 500,000 followers on Telegram. And what she is doing here, She's now outside Russia, lives in Germany on some German scholarship within a university in Germany. Again, she keeps giving some talks, writing some short messages, and what's more interesting, she's doing her YouTube pretty often. For example, this one, yes, again, a clickable link redirecting us to the BBC channel, and you will see the interview she has given to some BBC journalists. It's in Russian. It was shot in England, and here in this video they are talking about fascism, mutual responsibility, and women power in Russia. As I told you, this interview is in Russian, and which brings us actually to a very interesting point. Like BBC, Russian news, Russian team is available for those people here in Russia who do not speak English and who cannot actually see BBC in English or CNN in English. So we can watch all sorts of clips provided by this British broadcasting company, translated into Russian. Speaking about YouTube and this availability of foreign speakers to Russian public, I would like to show you this guy. He is like Dr. Jordan Peterson. Maybe you know this one. He's a very famous on YouTube, not very famous here in Telegram, only 66,000 followers, but anyhow, a very famous guy. He follows, you can find him on Telegram, follow him on Telegram, and again, click some links and get straight to his official channel with 5.5 million subscribers. Watch it either with subtitles, because many Russians follow English sources and read the subtitles, or just, you know, enjoy the English conversation. Okay. Fun fact about the Telegram app is that there has been a couple of attempts from the government side to block it or to put some censorship into the app, but they failed, as far as I know, and the management of Telegram claim that it still remains a free speech mass media. And actually, like, basically all the influencers that want to keep on working with the Russian speaking audience have a public channel on Telegram. Of course, that is not, like, this sounds too good to be true. At least we in Russia understand that there's no propaganda free source of information. At least we think so. We are pretty much convinced that there is no censorship and propaganda free source of information. So what we do, we collect all these packs of public channels, we read the information, we see the YouTubes, we observe the reports, but we never trust to anybody 100%. And we still gather together in our kitchens and analyze it together, try to derive our own personal opinions and conclusions from what we have known from these channels. Okay, and now I have a question for you. Did you know about that app? Okay, and what do you think about this approach to getting information, to processing it? Please, you're very welcome to leave all your comments in the comment section, and I'm really looking forward to knowing what you think about it all. Okay, that's all I have to say. See you guys in the next video, and stay tuned.